After the data is fully encapsulated in the upper layers, it is ready to be sent on its way. This is where the rubber hits the road. The data is finally broken down into its ultimate digital fate, ones and zeros, where it is represented as electromagnetic energy. Old-style phone lines still use analog transmission, shown as a sine wave. This is also known as POTS, plain old telephone service. Most modern networks use digitized data, shown as a square wave. Either way, at this level, it is ultimately just variations in voltage. Most local networks use electrical wiring, usually copper, although any conductive material would do. Wires are twisted into pairs to reduce crosstalk and other forms of signal degradation. There are connectivity devices that operate at this level, hubs and repeaters. Repeating an analog signal introduces rapid degradation, while digital signals can be regenerated perfectly. The digital signal comes into the repeater input port weakened by attenuation, but as long as it is sufficiently intact as to be readable, it can be recreated into its original pristine state. Hubs and repeaters are almost extinct now. Switches do their old job. For very long cable runs and some other applications, fiber optics is the way to go. Fiber optic cables are completely immune to all forms of EMI, electromagnetic interference. They are also much more secure, as they are much harder to tap into and offer no magnetic fields for an attacker to exploit. Within a fiber line, light from a laser or LED is constrained by refraction. This is the same principle of physics that makes fish in the water difficult to spear, occurring at any boundary layer when the medium changes. Inside a fiber optic line, the index of refraction relative to the diameter is such that light never escapes. Light or radio can also be used without a physical cable of any kind. Wireless routers are just specialized radio transceivers. One interesting case occurs with geosynchronous satellites. Due to their altitude, about 36,000 kilometers or 22,000 some odd miles, the round trip takes a bit over a quarter of a second, even at the speed of light. This latency is due to speed of light lag. The speed of light is an absolute cosmic speed limit. Sorry about that, Captain Kirk. This concludes the presentation of the OSI model.